Okay, we're going to go on the record now. My name is Carol Mitten. I'm the city administrator, and I'll be conducting this administrative hearing. And this hearing is at the request of Melody Davis, and she has asked for an administrative hearing related to a vehicle impoundment that occurred on November 26th, 2023. Okay, so before we really get to the substance of it, I just want to verify that you, Melody, received a notice of hearing, and you're here pursuant to this notice of hearing today? You received a call, okay. Just want to make sure you got proper notice of the hearing, and that's why you're here. And you understand what the purpose of this hearing is? It's just to hear your side and hear the information from the police so that I can decide about whether the impoundment was proper or not, and then I'll issue a written decision to that effect, okay? All right. So is there anybody besides yourself that you would like to offer any testimony or evidence here today? Yes. No. Okay, just want to make sure that we have everybody at the table that we might need. And we're joined by the city attorney, Dave Wessner, and officers, if you wouldn't mind identifying yourselves, turn on the mic when you do so.
Yes, my name is Officer Philip Barry.
Thank you.
I'm Officer Brian Fink.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to keep this kind of informal, but no one's going to talk over the top of each other. And if you have any questions as we go along, just ask me, and we'll proceed through this. I just want to remind everybody this is being recorded, and this is being broadcast right now. So this is a public administrative hearing, and the recording of this will serve as the record of the hearing. Okay. What I think I will do first is, since you brought the request for administrative hearing, Melody, I'll let you speak first. I have your written request, but I'd like you to just maybe say for the record why you think the impoundment was improper.
It's my understanding that if a vehicle is impounded, that the person should be given an opportunity to have a licensed driver remove the vehicle from the scene. But I've since learned that I'm not sure that that's the case in regards to why it was towed.
Okay.
But my lawyer contacted me, and the state's attorney is not going to pick up the charges for why my vehicle was towed.
Okay.
I have a printout from my attorney showing that, and that it was related to that specific case number.
All right. Why don't we, before we go any farther with this, since your original understanding has now changed.
Yes.
Let's turn. I brought you a copy. Let's turn to the section of the city code that's germane. So if you would just flip a few pages in to section 23277, because I want to make sure that we're all on the same page about this, both literally and figuratively. So my understanding is that this vehicle was impounded under section 23277, which is vehicles used in the commission of certain offenses. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And so, and that is actually indicated on the notice of impoundment. Is that what you call it? The vehicle seizure and impoundment report?
Yes.
Okay, and can you just very briefly, Officer Barry, explain why the vehicle was impounded? What was found that led to the impoundment?
During a search of the vehicle, I located about 1 gram of methamphetamine inside of her truck, and that's why I impounded the vehicle.
Okay, so without any guilt being assigned to an individual, what section 23277, section A1 says, a motor vehicle used in violation of any of the statutes hereinafter set forth as amended shall be declared a public nuisance and shall be subject to seizure and impoundment under this subsection. And then it goes on, and methamphetamines is one of those things. So regardless of the individuals involved, the finding of the drugs in your vehicle was what triggered the impoundment. So now let's maybe start there. Do you still feel that the impoundment was improper? And if so, can you explain why from that point?
Yes, because it wasn't mine. There was somebody else in the vehicle, and it belonged to them.
Totally understand that position, but it doesn't speak to the individuals. It speaks to the motor vehicle. If you look at A1 again, it says a motor vehicle used in violation of any of the statutes. So it's finding of the drugs in the vehicle that is the trigger, not whose they were or anything. So, and then I will maybe direct your attention a little bit farther down to 3. So that we were reading from A1, and now we're reading from A3. The owner of record of a vehicle impounded under this subsection shall be liable to the city for such administrative impoundment and police-ordered tow fees as provided in the schedule of fees adopted by the city council by ordinance. So when this vehicle seizure and impoundment report was issued, was that at that time that you saw this and signed this?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so, and you're the owner of record of the vehicle?
yes.
Okay, so even if you hadn't been present and you were the owner of record of the vehicle, that would have made you responsible for the fact that the motor vehicle was used in that violation?
Okay,
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So do you still believe the impoundment was improper?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I think that's really where I just want to get everybody on the same page, and I think knowing there's a lot more in that statute than maybe you were familiar with. So I'm just going to say I think we're all on the same page. I think the impoundment was proper. I'll issue a written finding to that effect, and I thank you for your time.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want this? Okay. Is there any way that I could get my belongings out of the truck?
Hey, guys.
Yeah, they won't allow me to without paying for everything.
Company, I believe it's.
They said I have to pay everything. Oh, I went to the tower and got my keys, my apartment keys, yeah. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but like I have a basket of all my clothes in there and like other stuff, but
That all falls under their policy. But
Okay.
They